Hey guys, it's Phoebe and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a book tag video. I'm in my room. The YouTube room is a mess, so temporarily for this video, we're in here. So, question number 1. How many books are too many books in a series? I think this is going to vary for person to person. I'm just going to answer these based on me. Obviously, because I'm only one person and I can't speak for everyone. But I think any more than like 10 books is too many. And that's a big number. Like, I've read some series that are a little bit bigger than that, but I kind of just lose track after about 10. So, I'm going to say 10. Number 2, how do you feel about cliffhangers? I love cliffhangers. Cliffhangers are like the best thing ever. I don't know, I love not being able to put down a book because of cliffhanger. Cliffhanger at the end of a book and the next book in the series is not released yet, however, not a big fan of. Hardback or paperback? I love hardbacks. I don't know, there's nothing as good as a hardback. Favorite book? My favorite book, it changes. This is so annoying, but I'm gonna have to say Pet Sematary at the moment, from Stephen King. Least favorite book. I think my least favorite book is It by Stephen King, and I never thought I would say that in my life, but I am attempting to read it at the moment and I just can't. I'm struggling. I've been trying to read it since the beginning of the year. I'm almost done, but I'm struggling. Love triangles, yes or no? Yes. I do like a love triangle, the suspense. Who's she gonna pick? Who's he gonna pick? That sort of thing. The most recent book you just couldn't finish. Probably Alpha's Prize by Renee Rose and Lee Savano. That was a really good book. A book you're currently reading. I'm reading 2 books at the moment, and I'm still reading It, obviously, because why wouldn't they be? And I'm also reading Blood and Ruin. The last book you recommended to someone. So I'm actually on like this thing called an app called Slowly, and it's like a pen pal app, and it literally, you can be pen pals with people all around the world, and it takes days for you to get to them and then a response, which is really nice. It's more like real letters but on your phone. I actually recommended one of the people I talked to on there, Feral Sins by Suzanne Wright, which is book 1 of 8 in her Phoenix Pack series. It was really good. The oldest book you've read by publication date. Now, I had to write this one down because I did some digging and I couldn't work it out, but I came to the conclusion that I'm just going to say The Hobbit, because I actually read the first edition of The Hobbit, which was released in 1937, which is insane, and I can't think of any books that were released before that I've read, so I just went with that. It might not be accurate, but there's the oldest book I can remember reading. What is the newest book you've read by publication date? That would be The Fourth Wing. That was published in 2023. Favorite author? If you're new here, hello, Stephen King. If you're not, you should know that. Buying books or borrowing books? I have half a mind about this. I love buying books. I do. But it's a bit annoying to spend that much money and then you don't know if you like it. So what I'm in the habit of doing is either listening to the audiobook or going to the library and borrowing the book. If I like it, I'll buy it and add it to my shelf. But I do enjoy buying books to support the authors, if I can. A book that you dislike that everyone else seems to love. Probably controversial, but To Kill a Mockingbird. Couldn't do it. Bookmarks or dog ears? I will admit, I was a dog earer. I couldn't resist, but as I've grown older, it's definitely bookmarks. I can't ruin books anymore. A book you can always reread. That is a toss-up between 2 Stephen King books. The Institute and Pet Sematary. I actually loved The Institute. I've read it twice since its release. And Pet Sematary, I can't even think about how many times I've read that book. And yeah, it's a toss-up. Can you read while hearing music? No. I do have ADHD, and while I can write and listen to music, and that helps, I get caught up in the music if I'm reading, and I can't do it. One or multiple point of views. I don't care. I'm more of a first person over third person point of view girl. Although I do like third person when authors like Stephen King do it and that sort of stuff. But for the most part, I do like reading first person books. But it doesn't matter if it's one or multiple point of views, as long as you know whose point of view you're in. Do you read a book in one sitting or over multiple days? I could read a book in a sitting. I used to be able to. Now as a mum, over multiple days. There is no way I'm finishing a book. Even in multiple days. It's multiple weeks. A book you've read just because of the cover. And this is the last question. A book that I've read just because of the cover. I haven't read it yet. It's in my to be read. And that is Haunting Adeline. I have heard a few things about it, but even before I'd heard about it, I'd seen the cover on Booktube, and I was like, that looks good, I want to read it, and I added it to my to be read list. But I haven't read it yet, and I'm excited to read it. I did start reading it, but then I got busy, and then it got put back burner. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next video. Bye guys!